Many Faces of Autism.
We've all heard of autism, right?
You read about it in the news.
You've seen it portrayed on television and in movies.
Chances are you know or have met someone with autism.
Maybe you're aware that we have autism.
And maybe not.
But what is it exactly?
Autism is the more common term for what's known as autism spectrum disorder, or ASD.
And the word spectrum is key to understanding what it is.
Because it's just that, a spectrum, or a range of abilities and challenges.
Kids and adults with ASD might communicate differently,
or be more impacted by certain sensory experiences like sounds or smells.
They might have some behaviors that are hard to understand.
ASD impacts individuals in many different ways.
Some are obvious, some are not so obvious.
Bottom line is, autism can look a lot of different ways.
And the way it looks to you may not be the way it feels to you.
Or me.
Or me.
Or me.
So, there are a lot of misconceptions out there.
The purpose of this video is to shed some light on some of those common misconceptions,
to describe some of the characteristics of ASD,
and offer simple, practical strategies that can be helpful for individuals on the autism spectrum and for you.
Maybe you're a grandparent, family friend, or babysitter.
A coworker, camp counselor, or school bus driver.
Maybe you're a mom, a dad, or a teacher.
Whether you've just met someone on the autism spectrum or live with and love someone on the spectrum, you'll find some information that is helpful.
Millions of Americans have an autism spectrum disorder.
We're an important part of our families and our communities.
There are sons and daughters.
There are brothers and sisters. Our friends and neighbors.
Our co-workers and our employees.
And by learning a little more and understanding a little more,
we all become a little stronger.
In the beginning, it was difficult. We just didn't know how to handle it. We couldn't understand why he was doing what he was doing and why he didn't understand why that wasn't the best way to handle it. And that's exactly it. We didn't understand.
I think that we could best convey the message to individuals with autism are competent if we just keep educating people so they know better, because really sometimes people just don't know, even if they want to. Sometimes they're willing, they just don't know.
Welcome to ASD Strategies in Action. This video is all about helping you understand autism spectrum disorder a little better by dispelling some common misconceptions. As you learn, you'll hear perspectives from individuals on the spectrum, their family members, employers, teachers, and others who touch their lives. Whether you're a neighbor, a parent, a server in a restaurant, a coworker, or an aunt or uncle, you will learn some simple and effective strategies. These are a few simple things that can have a big impact on the quality of life for individuals on the autism spectrum at any point in their life. The 5 simple strategies include using interests, preparing for what's coming up, using visuals, providing time, and speaking simply and clearly. You'll see that these strategies can be used by anyone, anywhere, to support individuals with ASD, whether you interact occasionally or every day. You will gain insight into the characteristics of autism through the experiences of individuals on the autism spectrum themselves. Let's explore these characteristics: social communication, restricted interests and patterns of behavior, sensory, cognition and information processing, and emotional regulation. We'll start with the first characteristic, differences in social communication.